Welcome to Cooking Vibes with Michele and Lea, where this week Michele and Lea are talking about football and all things Super Bowl. Take it away, Michele and Lea.
Hi, everybody. I'm Michele.
Hi, I'm Lea. How are you?
Together, we are Just What the Kosher Ordered, and this is Cooking Vibes on WestHempsteadEcho.com. So today we're going to talk about Super Bowl. I don't know about you, Lea. I am really only there for the commercials and the food. And because the Giants are already out of the Super Bowl, they played like a horrible game. It was like, I couldn't even watch it. After the first half, I was out of there. But it was like despicable. It was not even a game. It wasn't worthy of
Oh boy,
game.
you're really harsh on them.
They were pathetic. But anyway, since the Giants aren't in there, we don't know who's in there yet.
Right, we don't know.
Not sure who I'm going to be rooting for. But definitely the commercials are a highlight and the food, right?
Of course. The food is always key. I do like watching football. I find it's an exciting game.
Do you?
Yes, and I get a real kick at it. I mean, I hate to say it. People get really hurt, obviously.
Oh, no, that was horrible what happened a few weeks ago.
Damar Hamlin.
Yeah,
wishing him the best.
Thank God he's doing better. It's
Yeah.
really a miracle that he's recuperating as well as he has.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, it's a violent sport.
But it's totally about the food. Like you
Totally about
go
the
to Super Bowl parties and you eat for the whole duration
The entire
of
2 hours.
duration of the game.
Or longer, however.
It's longer because you have
I think Rihanna is the halftime show. I'm also there for the halftime show. Just want you to know that.
Is it
but I think
Rihanna?
Rihanna is the halftime show this year.
I'm not really. I think I read an article and now I don't remember.
I think it's Rihanna.
but I
anyway.
like the commercials also.
Yeah, I love the
Other
commercials.
than the halftime show.
What is the top food for Super Bowl? I'm going to say it's wings. Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Right? And
But Michele and I always have a disagreement.
Of course, what else is
about the type of wings that you like.
right. So Lea likes them like more like a dry rub, like crunchy, crispy, and I like mine kind of like a little bit spicy and sticky, like almost like a buffalo, but not
quite
not
buffalo.
as spicy as a buffalo because I don't want my mouth to be on fire. I want it to have full
Well, then you can have
flavor.
fire poppers if you
could have
really
poppers
want
also.
hot poppers.
And you know, last week I made wings in my air fryer, which they came out so good. You would have loved them because
I would
they
have
were
loved them. They
like
were
crunchy
probably
and
crispy.
I made them with a lemon pepper seasoning on
Yum.
them, and they
Delicious.
were really, really good. So using your air fryer is another way to get really good crispy wings without making a fry mess or anything like that. Or you could just cook them on a cookie sheet.
Cookie
in
sheet
the oven.
is the easiest way to
Always
go.
best to use real aluminum cookie sheets, not to use the disposable tins. Things come out much, much better on the real cookie sheets. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree. And I will tell you also that wings cook better directly on the sheet. Don't parchment paper them.
Be prepared to scrub it clean afterwards.
Be prepared to
That's
scrub.
all.
So that's one thing. What else do you serve for Super Bowl?
So in addition to wings, we like to make sliders. Like maybe like a taco salad. You got to have a little bit of salad, but you got to put some
Always.
meat on it to pretend that it's like not really a salad.
Right.
Love to have
Years ago, I used to buy hero sandwiches.
hero sandwiches. Yeah, I'm not so into the hero sandwiches. I know it's a big thing for the Super Bowl. Poppers, like you said before,
Poppers.
chicken poppers. A lot of meat-heavy things. Sausage.
Pulled brisket.
Oh, pulled brisket tacos. Those
Yeah.
are good. Pulled
Wait
brisket.
a second, no mini
sliders.
hot dogs?
Oh, we get
Of
to the hot dogs.
course.
We get to the hot dogs. I was going to say we could do pretzel dogs. So the way we do
That's
pretzel...
I just go to Costco and get the box of mini hot dogs and I'm done.
You know,
But
they changed the
That's good.
boxes at Costco. Now it's half regular plain hot dogs
and half with everything but the bagel spice.
Not loving it as much. But anyway, a pretzel dog is really easy to do. I'm going to give you a little 5-minute, 2-second recipe here. So you take your hot dogs, you take frozen pizza dough. You could buy that at any of our local supermarkets. Like I think it's Papa John's is the brand.
or Papa Sal.
Papa Sal? Or Papa? No, maybe Papa John's is the pizza store.
That's
Yes.
Papa John's is the pizza
no,
store.
It's
so it's
Papa
Sal's.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's Papa somebody.
Someone's Papa.
You roll out, you defrost your dough. You could defrost it in the
takes
fridge.
a couple of hours,
You could
though.
defrost it overnight in the fridge. Roll it out, cut it into long strips, and then
Like with a
like a pizza wheel.
Like a pizza wheel, yeah, exactly.
And then you're going to roll up the dough around the hot dog, so it goes like in a spiral around the hot dog. While you're rolling them, you're going to put up a pot of water and 2/3 cup baking soda, and you're going to get that to a rolling boil. And then you're going to drop your rolled hot dog with the dough into the boiling water. And make sure you flip it so it gets on both sides for about 30 seconds, 45 seconds on each side.
Rolling boil. Use tongs. It really is easier
Lift
that
them
way.
out, put them on the cookie sheet, brush them with some egg wash and some coarse salt, and bake them off in the oven. And that's how you make pretzel dough.
Pretzel dogs
Pretzel dough
on your own,
dogs,
from
right.
homemade.
Yeah, but that's how you would make any type of bread into pretzelize it. Like if you make a challah and you wanted to pretzel your challah, all you do is drop it into this boiling water mixed
The braided raw dough,
Right.
you drop it into the boiling water with the baking soda, and then you put it into the oven with egg wash. And
Exactly,
coarse
and that's
salt.
how you pretzelize things.
Right.
And then speaking of pretzels, you also have to have your pretzels and your chips and your guac and your salsa, like all those things to eat at the Super Bowl as well, right?
Oh, we have French fries and we have onion rings. Yum.
Those are always good.
Delicious.
Do you make them yourself or you
Oh,
buy?
no, buy those. Come on. You know, if you don't make them and serve them immediately, they're not so good. So you really have to buy them, and I love them deep fried. Of course I love them deep fried.
Everything is better deep fried, but what about desserts? Any desserts?
Yeah, so I made this one dessert, and I don't even remember how I made it once, and it was a big hit at the last Super Bowl party I was at. It was with Crispix cereal.
Okay.
And a mixture of maybe brown sugar and corn syrup and something like that, and you coat it, and then you bake it on a cookie sheet. It was like this crunchy, delicious.
So not like Muddy Buddies. I thought you were going
It's
Muddy
something
Buddies
like
to
a
begin
Muddy
with.
Buddy, but it's more just caramelized and delicious. The cereal, like Crispix, is not overly sweet, so you have this sweetened, caramelized stuff that's dried from the baking, but it's really, really delicious. It's totally addictive and absolutely fabulous. Maybe I'll find out the recipe and share.
And what about beverages? I mean, outside of
Beer?
probably beer, yeah, of course. So
Yeah,
what else do
beer.
you recommend?
So I'm partial to like those
hard seltzers.
hard seltzer or like the Smirnoff Ice.
Hard
I like
lemonade.
those. I like the Smirnoff Ice or the Mike's Hard Lemonades.
Now they make hard iced teas, which are delicious.
And they sell them at Stop and Shop locally.
All over, yes.
Or any of the beverage. Do we still have that beverage place down on Woodfield Road, or did that close?
I think there's one on Hempstead Turnpike, and I forgot its name right now, but the one that you're talking about on Woodfield has been
not
closed
too-
for a while.
Oh, it's been closed for a while. See, what do I know? That's the husband's job to go buy the beverages. I just tell him what to buy. He just goes to buy them. But yeah, actually, so I have a little suntan in case you guys didn't notice. So I was in
Not for me.
I was in Puerto Rico last week, and we went to a rum factory, and we had a mixology class there.
Cool.
So I learned how to mix some drinks.
What, rum and Coke? Haha.
No. Actually, I do not like coconut. One of the other things I don't like, but I do not like coconut. But we mixed a pina colada, and I have to tell you, it was the best pina colada I have ever had in my life. Maybe it was because we used fresh ingredients instead of that sugary, syrupy stuff. But I went to Stop and Shop this week. I mean, I brought the rum back from Puerto Rico with me. But I went to Stop and Shop this week, and I bought the coconut that they use there. It's called Real Ingredients Coconut. They have it on the shelf, and fresh pineapple juice. And those are the three ingredients for it. So I think I'm going to mix us up a batch of pina coladas for our Super Bowl. It is taking place in Arizona, I believe, this year. So it's a warm environment. Am I correct? Is the Super Bowl in Arizona?
I think so.
Okay, big football
I follow
fan
hockey.
here.
I follow hockey and basketball.
Go
To be
team!
honest, my teams are not involved, so I don't really care.
I think it's in Arizona, so it's a warm climate. We can pretend we're somewhere warm and drink pina coladas with our Super Bowl food.
I mean, I'm always happy to have my glass of red wine and
Does red wine go with hot dogs and
no, but you know
sausages?
what?
And
You can sip your red wine and enjoy
so
it.
for your like hot dogs and hamburgers, are you going to grill them outside on the barbecue?
Absolutely, the
Yeah.
only way to do
we
it.
grill. Doesn't matter the weather. All year
Yes,
long
yes,
outside.
for
It's the
sure.
best.
You could also have brownies, the simple desserts to pick up.
Yeah, I think by the time they get to dessert, everybody's not eating anything. I think they're
They're following their bets and their boxes, which I certainly don't follow. All I know is that there's like this big board of this one, and they're screaming, this one's winning and that one's winning, and I have no idea how to follow that.
Me neither. But whoever you're rooting for, I hope your team wins. And
just have a great time. It's a great day to get together with friends, have family, and enjoy the food and the friends always.
And whatever you eat, don't worry about it. It doesn't count. You'll take it off the next day.
And just to circle back, the game will take place February 12th at State Farm Stadium, which is in Glendale, Arizona. You were correct. So this has been an episode of Cooking Vibes with Michele and Lea. Join us next week for more great adventures with Michele and Lea.